messing up the old Hellcat. You all want to know what it is here in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, 245 a gallon. Oh. Go, 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 go. What's happening, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is safe and healthy. Just thought I'd give you guys another update of how the Hellcat is doing. It's doing actually fantastic. I'm learning more and more about this car the more I drive it. I am currently north of 300 miles on it and getting closer and closer to the break-in period. If you're wondering why I haven't hit 500 yet, it's because this is not my everyday car. And so it'll take me a while to get to 500. I do have a daily right now. So that's kind of why it's taking me a little bit longer to get to 500. But so far the car is still fantastic. I still love it, enjoy it. Surprisingly getting some really decent gas mileage on it, and that could be just because I don't drive it that much, but overall I still think I'm still getting decent gas mileage on it. I'm getting about 17, 15, but again, if you're not driving it that much, that would explain that. Just thought I'd also give you guys a couple things that I thought that Dodge could improve on this. I know everybody does the 5 things, the 10 things I hate about their Hellcats, and to be honest with you, there's not a lot that I hate about this car. There's probably a handful, maybe a couple things that I think that they can improve on, and that's about it. It's not a lot to hate when you have 717 horsepower at your fingertips, and the damn thing drives like a Lincoln, and it's comfortable as all get up. So yeah, it's not a whole lot of hate here. The one thing I will say though, and this will go to number 1, I would like to see Dodge start putting maybe some carbon fiber calipers or brake pads to kind of limit some of the brake dust that you see that gathers. Now, like I said, I don't drive this car every day, but as you can see, I've handful of times that I've driven it since I've cleaned it, that brake dust just keeps coming back. So it'd be nice if they can, you're paying a lot of money for these cars. It'd be nice if they put some carbon fiber brake pads on the brakes. I mean, they're not that expensive if you buy them aftermarket, so I don't see them as being something that will drive up the overall cost of the car. Number 2, I'd like to see them. You see here they have a little bit of the protection to protect the fenders from the scratches and rocks and stuff. It's not really adequate. As a matter of fact, when I get XPEL done here shortly, they're gonna rip this stuff off and actually add XPEL. I'd like to see them. I wouldn't say I want them to XPEL or even use XPEL. I'd like them to see some some PPF, paint protection film, just maybe on the fenders and maybe the bumper. And for the price that you're paying, I think that'll be a good thing. I think that's, you're asking your owners to pay north of 80 grand on these cars. Like I said, when I was driving this car back after purchasing it, I picked up a tiny chip right here. As you can see it right there, it's so tiny that it's, you could barely notice it. But trust me, when you own these cars, you notice shit like this. So, it'd be nice if they add a little paint protection to come with the car. Certain spots that are really susceptible for rocks and chips. The other thing, number 3, I'd like to see them actually And I know this is a pretty big ask, but I'd like to see them add some adaptive cruise control. Now, granted, the Hellcat Challengers have cruise control. Of course, they also have a longer nose, even though this is a longer wheelbase than the Challenger. But, you know, I'd like to see them incorporate some adaptive cruise control on this. I mean, to me, if you're spending north of 80 grand on any of these cars, you should, and when I say 80 grand, I'm talking about, you know, obviously if you're paying and it has all the options like the sunroof and the Navi and all that stuff, all those goodies, they should be able to somehow, some way add adaptive cruise control. I'd like to see that happen. So those are just a couple of things that I think Dodge can do to improve the car, improve, you know, a couple of goodies. I don't think those goodies are gonna cost that much extra. I think for the price that they charge, they could incorporate it. And if they're saying, hey, I gotta pay an extra, you know, $500 to get some paint protection film added onto the fenders and the bumper, well, okay, so what's $300 to $500 when you're already spending 78 grand and above? I mean really. So it'd be nice if they do that, you know, because that's you know, we're investing in it. We're the reason why they're making money hand over fist. You know, they put a great product out there, and it was, you know, hook, line, and sinker. We're buying them. So it's a couple of things that I thought that they can improve, you know, with regards to the car. Other than that, oh, and maybe one more thing too. As much as I like the Alcantara, honestly, I kind of like the Laguna seats, but these seats are really nice. So I can't be too mad about that. I like these seats, but you know, maybe, I mean, I can go either way between Alcantara and Laguna, because I also noticed that the leather seats, they also, after a while, you start to get cracks in them, and you know, then you got to start doing conditioning and all that stuff. It was just, I mean, you still have to take care of these seats, but you know, maybe give the option if you want to put some Laguna seats in there. But other than that, man, like I said, this car is a fantastic car. I love driving it, man. Man, when you hear that motor, it just gets you amped. You know, it gets you excited, and it's what a muscle car should do. So that's about it. Like I said, pretty soon I'm going to be adding the XPEL. I just got to get my appointment in, and the guy that I want to do it, they're super slammed, believe it or not, despite the pandemic, despite, you know, the economic uncertainty going on. They're still getting steady business. So I just gotta get on his schedule, and we'll get the XPEL done. And also, obviously, I need to get the tint in, because you know the driving in a fishbowl is that's not, that's not my thing. But I'll get the tint. And I'm also, like I said before in my previous video, I'm looking to do the ceramic tint. So it's a little bit pricier too. So yeah, all good, man, all good. So before I head out of here, I'll give you guys a little bit of music. Start this bad boy up. I know it's not a cold start, but man, I don't get tired of it. Oof. Man, she sounds mean. You know what? Let's do that again. I'm sorry. There we go. There we go. All right. Talk to you guys later. Take care. See you on the next video.